guys? Some stupid sketch show guy here with another figure news video, and today's figure news video is going to be about Papo. Now, if you remember from last year's reveals, there was originally supposed to be 4 figures, but we only got 3, and the one that we didn't get was a supposed Kronosaurus. Turns out, they were just taking their sweet time, and now it's officially been revealed. So let's talk about it, shall we? To start off, one of the weirdest choices in my opinion...
Whoa! Is that the Papo Protoceratops? That is my absolute favorite. What's wrong?
One of the interesting choices that Papo does here is having the flippers go straight down, so the figure can actually stand on its own flippers, almost like legs. If you actually put it in water, it looks a lot better, probably, and it is a natural position that most flippered animals do have, with their flippers pointed down, and it sure does beat the usual flat, splayed out flipper position that most figures have. So, I'll give it that. I think it just looks interesting outside of water, but that's just a coincidence. I'll forgive it. Now let's get on to the rest of it. The figure comes off as a weird amalgamation of a old vintage look and modern features. It has modern things such as the tail fluke, but also looks very old. Like, something about this looks like a mid-2000s figure with the exception of the tail. I don't know about it. I think it's just the old gray scaly skin or something. And even from this one image alone, there's already tons of gray details that you can see on the actual gray scaly skin, such as the aforementioned scales and also barnacles, which is an interesting feature if I say so myself. I think it's a cool detail, but not the most necessary, but that's how I'll remember this thing, the Barnaclesaurus. But the main selling point of this thing is most definitely the head sculpt, which, in contrast to the Mosasaurus, which looks slightly upwards and to the left, the Kronosaurus looks to the right, which is an interesting subtle thing. I don't know if Papo did that intentionally, but that's a cool little detail. And on this head is a very well sculpted, articulated jaw, which is always welcome on these giant sea monsters, full of delicious, snaggly teeth that resemble a gharial. It's a very cool looking sculpt, but I've seen better. Even from Papo, the Mosasaurus kind of does the Kronosaurus' job slightly better. Like, the Mosasaurus feels more streamlined and polished, while the Kronosaurus looks a bit bumpy. I don't know how else to really describe it, but the Mosasaurus kind of does the job of the gray marine reptile better than the Kronosaurus. Still, it's a good figure from Papo, and probably something that they needed to do in order to save their reputation. I mean, look at the other things they've been making. In summation, the Papo Kronosaurus is a good figure, but not a great figure, and is definitely outcompeted by other Kronosaurus models, such as the Safari Limited, the PNSO, and even the Collecte one from about a decade ago. Far from the worst figure that Papo has ever released, but Papo has definitely seen better days. So I wouldn't say this figure is the savior that Papo needs, but you know what? It doesn't hurt Papo at all. So maybe if they keep on releasing alright figures like this, maybe they'll build themselves back up. I don't know, I'm just trying to be optimistic here. It's an alright figure. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down other videos I should do, and see you guys next time.